Hi there, I want to get through this video relatively quickly, if that's even possible, because, a lot of my content recently has just been drama upon drama, and I am incredibly sorry for that. That is not the direction I want my channel to take. But yeah, last night, or whatever time it was for you, Cue Vatsuki released an apology video. I was quite surprised, fell asleep halfway through the premiere. Interesting. But yeah, basically I really wanted to review this for you, have a little assessment. Well, I'll tell you what I liked and didn't like. Cons are far higher than pros, but we got an apology, and I will say that I am somewhat grateful that it exists. At the least, even if it wasn't very meaningful whatsoever. Q, you say that you feel so bad, but in a prior post you said that you will never feel sorry or any shame or guilt for the things that you've done. That's interesting. I'll also add that this is the only apology video we'll probably be getting. So this is the best we're gonna get, and I'd like to share my thoughts on it. Q starts off with an apology to Meeby's guardian. Notice, not an apology to the minor he showed predatory behaviour to, but the parent, which wasn't the worst, but it could have been done better again. You say you were also mean to Mango. You were mean? Showed weird behaviour. Yes. Telling somebody to kill themselves is pretty weird behaviour, if you ask me. Especially given that they're a minor, and you could probably tell by the comment itself. Then laughing, Q mentioned, "Oh, I'm also sorry to Zek. I was mean to Zek." Yep. What did you do? What exactly did you do? Why were you mean? Come on, this is what an apology is. See, if I were in your position, I probably would have researched some good old apologies, maybe whipped out the ukulele or something. Show some sort of genuine guilt, maybe? Here's where I was absolutely pissed. I won't even lie there. I'm just gonna play the recording.
I'm sorry to Zoe about the shooting video I made years ago. I know it was wrong and I genuinely feel bad for it, but I never said that school shootings were funny. I just made that video as a meme because I'm into dark humor, and I'm sorry you guys.
I have so many issues with this, so many. First of all, you called me by the nickname that I repeatedly told you I was uncomfortable with being called. The nickname that you repeated on stream like 50 times. And what was that you forgot? You're bad at names? Well, I have a name, and it's literally everywhere. You know my name, so why don't you just call me by my legal name instead of the goofy nickname that I told you not to call me by? Not only that, but you apologized for the shooting video. You apologized to me. Oh my god. If you didn't already know, he made a TikTok video like a year or so ago, which I interpreted as mocking a school shooting. I will admit that I probably overreacted, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, I could have handled that better, but you certainly could have handled this better, seeming that's the only bloody thing you apologized for. Q, you didn't apologize for making fun of my stuttering, or my accent, or misgendering me, or shipping me. No, you decided to point out the thing that I called you out for, something that had basically nothing to do with me. You aren't sorry at all. I am glad that Q ended up saying that he was looking for attention with the Gacha Kids thing, which I'm glad to finally have out there, because yeah, clearly nobody tells Gacha Kid that they should get shot. This apology was so bad, in my opinion. Q, take a long silent think. If you told somebody to kill themselves, think about that. What if they followed through with that? Would you still be making 10 seconds worth of an apology video? Why do you think that cuts it? Genuinely, you cyberbully people and then think that less than 5 minutes of apologizing and going through what you did, you think that that's going to make them feel better? You think that telling somebody that they're a fake man isn't going to stick with them throughout a lot of their life? Which I'm glad, I hope that it didn't majorly affect Zach in that way. But, I'm going to try my best to put that aside because I know that Zach wants to move on. But I don't know how you can expect that apology to cut it. I pointed that out to you, but no, apparently I'm holding a grudge for being upset that you didn't actually apologize for what you did. You apologized, as you said, for something from a year ago. And even then, you were giggling. You were like, "I'm sorry to Zach. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm also sorry." Giggling at that doesn't make you quirky at all. You just sound like you're on drugs, which I wouldn't be surprised if you were, since every video you make, you sound high. So you see, Q, in my opinion, again, isn't upset. He isn't guilty, and he doesn't regret what he did. He doesn't regret his actions. He regrets the situation that it got him into, because now he wants to move on, but he doesn't want to apologize. So that's why, as you can see, this apology is so bad, because he doesn't regret the things that he said or done. He just realizes now that this has ruined the reputation he had, because people actually care. He isn't used to not getting his way by the looks of things, because nobody's leaving him alone. Which is partly why I haven't stopped, which I probably should. I admit I probably should give in. But, you know, after all that's said and done, everything he said has affected somebody, whether or not it's going to be long lasting. For me, the things that you said to me lasted maybe a day or two. But the things that you said to an 11-year-old child, an 11-year-old for the most part is not capable of fighting back against somebody they fear. And I know that maybe he is afraid of you because he has said that to me. But you enjoy that kind of power, don't you? It fuels your hungry soul. You're what, 14? And you showed predatory behavior to an 11-year-old? You realize grooming sticks with somebody for an enormous amount of time. I'm really glad that I and a few others got maybe out when we did, because how far would you have gone before you stopped saying it was rage bait? You're disgusting and you don't want to admit it. You think that you haven't become a disgusting and horrible person yet, but you literally know that you're a monster. You're so greedy and selfish. Everything, all of these videos just fly straight over your head. It doesn't matter how many times we call you out, because at the end of the day, as long as you're getting attention from it, that fuels your narcissistic ass. So yeah, if you're still debating whether or not that apology could have been real, I hope that summed it up for you. If not, watch the video yourself, try to think it from that perspective, and if we have different opinions on it, that's fine. I will say now that I'm not going to support Q, and I am not going to forgive him for a very, very long time. It doesn't matter how many apologies he releases. A better apology would be good, but it wouldn't make me forgive him. I just realized that this video was way longer than I wanted it, and now I'm annoyed. Yeah. But, hopefully I'll be back to my regular content afterwards. Q, if you're watching, leave a comment. I want to see what you think. Anyways, goodbye.